to the morning sun. Feel the warmth, a new day has begun. Coffee brews and the world comes to life. A Logan County breakfast started right. Join us here, come smile with me in morning light. Oh, so free. Feel the joy, feel the beat. Logan County's got the rhythm.
Good morning, Logan County. I'm Brian.
And I'm Lindsey. Let's start our day with a little inspiration. Today's daily devotional comes from Philippians 2:17. But I will rejoice even if I lose my life, pouring it out like a liquid offering to God, just like your faithful service is an offering to God. And I want all of you to share that joy.
Amen.
Yes.
Good morning and welcome to Logan County Breakfast, your go-to show for uplifting stories and great conversations to start your day right here in beautiful Logan County, Arkansas.
Yes, thank you for tuning in. We're thrilled to have you with us today. Get ready for some fantastic news, entertaining segments, and a whole lot of fun to kickstart your day. So sit back, relax, and let's make this a wonderful morning together.
We have an exciting show lined up for you today. First, we'll dive into a bit of history, share an inspiring story, and catch you up on the latest local news. But first, we'll kick things off with a quick look at the weather right after this message.
Rice Lawn Care and Tree Services, your trusted partner for tree care in Boonville and surrounding areas. Specializing in expert tree care and removal, they handle every job with precision. Stacy in Boonville said, Kevin and his crew did an excellent job removing 3 trees. Great price and quality work, highly recommend. From hazardous tree removals to routine maintenance, they've got you covered. Serving Boonville and the surrounding communities with honest service and competitive prices. Call Rice Lawn Care and Tree Services today at 479-206-1582 for a free tree consultation.
Welcome back. Here's a look at today's weather in Logan County, sponsored by Baker Shelter Insurance. Today, cloudy with occasional thunder showers for the afternoon, high of 72. Tonight, cloudy with occasional rain showers, overnight low near 62.
The rain was much needed.
Amen, it sure was. Let's see who we have in the chat with us this morning. Good morning, Brandy Weaver. Good morning, Merle Martindale. And good morning, Dennis and Wanda Harrison from Calhoun, Oklahoma.
Yes, good morning.
So happy you all could join us this morning. You know, every day brings with it its unique piece of history. Let's explore some of the most fascinating events that happened on this day in our next segment called On this day in 1885, the U.S. Salvation Army officially organized in the U.S. The Salvation Army is a Protestant a Protestant Christian church and an international charitable organization headquartered in London, England. It is aligned with the Wesleyan Holiness Movement. The organization reports a worldwide membership of over 1.7 million, consisting of soldiers, officers, and adherents who are collectively known as Salvationists. Its founders sought to bring salvation to the poor, destitute, and hungry by meeting both their physical and spiritual needs. It is present in 133 countries, running charity shops, operating shelters for the homeless, and disaster relief and humanitarian aid to developing countries. Salvation Army is a good thing. Mm-hmm. You know, there was a Korean War veteran that I know, and he said that the Red Cross in the war zone, mm-hmm. that the Red Cross would be selling coffee for like, you know, at this time it was in the 50s, so it was like, 10, 15 cents a cup. Mm-hmm. But like 100 yards away, the Salvation Army was giving away free coffee. Mm-hmm. So at that point, he said he will always prefer to donate to the mm-hmm. Salvation Army over the Red Cross. So,
Are they similar?
well,
completely?
the Red Cross is like disaster relief, and they show up to hurricane areas and things like that. But so does the Salvation Army. Another unknown thing about the Salvation Army is they also help people find lost loved ones. I didn't know that, but doing research for this, they that's part of their services. So if you have a lost loved one that you've been disconnected with, they help. They could help with that too.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And did you know that National Weed Appreciation Day is today? We appreciate weeds, you ask? Or why appreciate weeds, you ask? It's because some weeds are actually beneficial for us and our ecosystem. They act as nutritious food and herbs, and some of them even have medicinal value. So take this day as an opportunity to go out in your yard and appreciate those weeds for the benefits they provide. Eat the weeds.
Those dandelions are those, or are those weeds?
Yeah, they're considered weeds. Weed is just a term, a blanket term. It's not really a scientific classification. Basically, anything but planted grass
Is considered weeds.
considered weeds. And I'm sure some people consider things weeds when, I wouldn't say it is. Good morning, Kennard Christensen.
Yes, good morning.
Coming up after the break, we'll jump into the news and local events happening near you. Don't go away.
Oh, did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did. Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Contact Baker's Shelter Insurance in Booneville at 479-675-2782.
Start your day with something handmade and heartfelt right here in Magazine, Arkansas. There's a little gym called Let's Sew, where every stitch tells a story. From custom quilts to one-of-a-kind dresses, our artisans bring your ideas to life. Need a quick hem, a cozy throw for those crisp mornings, or maybe a special gift? Let's Sew has you covered with a small-town care and big-time skill. Pop in at Let's Sew on Pretty Street, open weekdays from 9 to 5 and 9 to 3 on Saturdays. We're more than a shop, we're your creative neighbor. Let's Sew, where magazine's heart meets the thread. Visit us today and create something beautiful together. Let's Sew, Magazine, Arkansas. Call 479-206-2210 or stop by.
Welcome back. Good morning, Derek.
Good morning.
Derek Wagner. He
Yes.
shows up quite often and
Yo.
says yo. Yo, Derek. We love to see you in the chat.
Yes. Oh, it is now time for our news brief.
In a groundbreaking study published in Science Translational Medicine, researchers have identified that, how do you say that?
I wouldn't ask me.
Nitassione. Yeah, nitassinon. That's what you would say. Nitassinon, a medication typically used to treat rare genetic disorders, may hold the key to combating mosquito-borne disease like malaria. The study, co-led by Lee R. Haynes from the University of Notre Dame, found that when mosquitoes ingest blood containing nitassinon, the drug disrupts their ability to digest the blood, ultimately leading to their death. This discovery suggests a novel approach to controlling insect-borne disease by making human and animal blood toxic to mosquitoes, with malaria, dengue, and other mosquito-borne diseases posing an increasing threat to public health, particularly in light of climate change. The potential for nitassinon to serve alongside existing methods such as ivermectin could provide a dual strategy for pest control. Researchers noted that nitassinon's longer circulation time in the bloodstream compared to ivermectin may enhance its effectiveness in the field. As the fight against mosquito-borne disease intensifies, the promising development paves the way for new, more effective control measures.
I'm normally a live and let live type of person, but I don't know what mosquitoes do good. So I don't think we should let them live. So, all right, local events. In local news, the Boonville's annual citywide spring cleanup will begin on Monday, March 31st, and continue through Friday, April 4th. Residents within the city limits of Boonville can rid themselves of unwanted items by simply leaving them with their normal trash. City residents are the only ones eligible to have items hauled away, which will occur on residents' normal trash collection day. As usual, there must be 3 feet of space around every side of each trash bin on the property. Any trash bin with items left against or within 3 feet of the trash bin will not be picked up. To be eligible for pickup, all metal items must be placed in a separate pile, and all sofas, recliners, mattresses, furniture, and like items should be placed in an additional separate pile. Items that are ineligible for the service include tires, paint cans, boards, rocks, bags of concrete, shingles, scrap metal, and batteries. Brush and limbs are also ineligible. However, you can call City Hall to request for it to be picked up at any time of the year. City officials also wish to remind everyone that the cleanup is for city residents only, as is the use of the dumpsters located at 678 East Main Street. Whew, that was a lot.
I love when the city has the cleanup because
Yeah, you get a little cheer.
Yeah, we always have I don't know how, but we always have so much to put out there.
Yeah, we do.
Because there's always, this year was really, really bad because we had the hot water heater that we had to replace. There was like a string of appliances that all went out in one month.
Dishwasher.
Yeah, dishwasher, hot water heater.
That was all fun.
Refrigerator.
Good morning, Tina.
Oh, good morning, Tina.
Yes.
Tina Hunt, good morning.
Yes.
And so when the city does that, and I think this is like a scrapper's holiday because they get to go around and I think they actually help the city because the city doesn't have to
Pay to get it hauled off.
Yeah, to pick up as many items. And scrappers will go around and they'll get anything that's metal, like this refrigerator and the hot water heater that we're going to put out there. Like the dishwasher, I put it out the day that I replaced it, and it was gone by nightfall. So, thank you to the city of Boonville for doing these citywide cleanups.
And thank you for the scrappers.
Oh yeah,
Really, I think they're very needed. I wish we had a little, where you take cans. What's that recycling place?
Oh, the recycling center.
Do we have anything?
We used to, but when the Stanford's had it when there was a junkyard there, but it's not there anymore. I think now you have to take it all the way to Yaffe in Fort Smith. But aluminum is probably not worth saving cans.
No.
It was always dependent on the price of aluminum anyway. We have an incredible survival story out of Alaska today, one that proves just how resilient the human spirit can be.
That's right. A small prop plane was reported overdue for landing last Sunday, and for hours, search and rescue teams feared the worst. But what happened next is nothing short of a miracle.
The pilot, along with 2 children, managed to survive a crash landing on the frozen surface of Tustamina Lake. Not only that, they walked until they were spotted and ultimately rescued.
The story began when a Piper PA-12 Super Cruiser took off from
Saldana,
airport near
Kenai,
for what was supposed to be a sightseeing trip. But when it failed to land on schedule, alarm bells went off.
The pilot's father, John Morris, shared that the last ping from his son's cell phone came in around 5 p.m. over Tustamina Lake. That's when the search efforts ramped up.
And what an effort it was. The National Guard, state troopers, and an army of volunteers from the local community all joined in. A simple Facebook post calling for help was shared over 400 times, mobilizing people from all over.
And it was a good Samaritan who made the discovery, spotting the plane wreckage and 3 survivors walking on the frozen lake.
Can you imagine that moment? These survivors had endured freezing temperatures and a crash, yet they were still moving forward, determined to be found.
The trio was taken to a hospital in Kenai Peninsula area and treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Given the conditions, that's almost unbelievable.
One of the volunteers, Dale Eacher, went up in his own plane to assist with the search. He had barely arrived at the last known location before he got word over the radio 3 people had been found.
He immediately called state troopers to relay the incredible news, saying he was shocked. He admitted he didn't expect that they would be found, let alone alive.
But this time, the story had a happy ending. A community came together, and against all odds, 3 lives were saved.
It's a reminder of the power of determination, teamwork, and never giving up hope.
Whew.
Good morning, Bobby Hunt.
Yes, good morning. I'm glad that had a good ending.
Yeah, can you imagine?
No.
I mean, how thick is the ice if you can crash land on it and it doesn't break through?
Sounds like a God thing to me.
Oh, yeah.
While they're here.
I mean, that's the stuff nightmares are made of. You have a plane crash in a frozen lake, going through. But as you said, thank God they came out unscathed, non-life-threatening injuries. That's amazing.
Yes. As we conclude today's show, we'd like to share a motivational quote to carry throughout the day.
We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. Ronald Reagan.
Very good.
That's all for today, folks. Thanks for joining us on Logan County Breakfast.
We'll see you Monday morning with more news, weather, and inspiration. Have a great day.
Have a blessed day, everyone.